أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم. So this is Surah Adh-Dhariyat. We started like a week ago. Makki Surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about the day of judgment, people of Jannat, people of Jahannam, qualities of the believer, muttaqeen, all these are discussed. Then after that, in the next part of the surah, from here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala start the description of 5 nations. That these 5 nations, they disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed them. The first of these 5 nations is the nation of Lut alayhi salam. Then after this will be Musa alayhi salam, Qawm Fir'aun. Then Ad, the nation of Hud alayhi salam. Then Samud, the nation of Salih alayhi salam. And then Qawm Nuh, the nation of Nuh alayhi salam. And then the surah will finish. So briefly, in the ikhtisar, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described about these 5 nations. So the first one is the nation of Lut alayhi salam. Lut alayhi salam was the nephew of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And they were born, Ibrahim alayhi salam, Lut alayhi salam, they were born in Iraq. So Iraq, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded them to do migration. So they did migration to Egypt. From Egypt, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, do migration to Syria. So they went to Palestine, they went to Sham. From there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Ibrahim alayhi salam that you go to Makkah. So Lut alayhi salam, his nephew, he was accompanied him all the way to Egypt and Sham, but he didn't go with him to Makkah. So Lut alayhi salam later on became a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also. And his nation, the nation of Lut alayhi salam, they were there between Palestine and Jordan today. There is the river, and in that area, that is the Dead Sea. In that area, this nation was. And the crime of the nation, as you all know, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed them. The whole nation, Jibreel alayhi salam came, inserted his wing in the land, took them all the way to the sky, upside down, drop. And then after that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showered the rain of stone upon them also. So then this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he sent the angel to Lut alayhi salam, so they came in the form of the human being. And they first attended Ibrahim alayhi salam. They came to Ibrahim alayhi salam. And Ibrahim alayhi salam was very famous for his hospitality. He was doing the hospitality and everything. In the form of the human being, he didn't know that they were angels. So when the food was brought in front of him, the angels, they don't eat food. So he got scared that there might be enemies, they came to harm me. So then they introduced themselves to them, that don't worry, we are on a way expedition to destroy the nation of Lut alayhi salam. But we made a stop here to give you the good news of his son. At that time when he was 99 years old and he had no children, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the news of Ishaq, the first son, and then later on Ismail alayhi salam. So after giving this basharat, good news to Ibrahim alayhi salam family, then they went to Lut alayhi salam nation. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say here, Hal ataka, has come to you, hadithu, the news, Dwayf Ibrahima, the guests of Ibrahim alayhi salam, al-mukrameen, that they were very honorable. Okay? So mukram mean honored. Mukrim mean honor giving. So one is ismafail, one is ismafoul. So has come to you the news of the guests of Ibrahim, that they were very respected guests. Why? Because they were angels. They were mukramin. إِذْ دَخَلُوا عَلَيْهِ, when they entered on him, yani on Ibrahim alayhi salam, فَقَالُوا, they said, Salaman, Assalamu alaikum. Qala, Ibrahim alayhi salam said, Salam. He also greeted them with salam, peace. And then Ibrahim alayhi salam quietly said to him, whispered with himself, and he said, Qawmun munkarun, very strange nation. We never seen these people before. Okay? So now here in this ayah, there are a couple of things that we need to know. So in Arabic, a little bit of the touch of the Arabic. Some people like it, some don't like it, but that's fine. So in Arabic, when you start a sentence, if a sentence starts with a noun, the noun in Arabic is called ism. Any sentence which starts with a noun is called jumla ismiya. And if a jumla starts with a verb, fi'l, that is called jumla fi'liya. Easy definition. Start with ism. Like for example, if you say, Zaydun alimun. Zayd is a scholar. So this starts with what? With verb or noun? Noun. So this is jumla ismiya. Zaydun alimun. But if you say, Zahaba Zaydun. Zayd left. This is a fi'l. So this is jumla fi'liya. Okay? So now this concept of jumla ismiya fi'liya will help you a lot understanding the Quran. Why? Because jumla ismiya is do hudus, and jumla ismiya is istimrar and dawam. What that mean? Hudus means something temporary, something new. There is no stability in it. Okay? And istimrar and dawam mean this is really concrete fact. There is a lot of reality in it. So if you want to put an element of ta'keed, then present that fact in the form of jumla ismiya. And if hudus like something temporary thing, then present it in the format of jumla fi'liya. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say when somebody greet you, so you should always reply a better. If somebody tell you assalamu alaikum, so what should you say? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. If somebody tell you assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, what will you say? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barakatuh finish. There is no wa maghfiratuhu wa mizajuhu, nothing. Salam finish right there. Okay? So that's the maximum salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, when the angels came, so they say salaman. Salaman. Okay? So salaman actually is salamtu. Salaman. So they start with fail. Salamtu is here, but it is not, we don't see it. It's called mahdhuf. So they use jumla fi'liya. Salamtu, salaman. So Ibrahim alayhi salam says salamun. Okay? Which mean what? Alaykum salamun. Alaykum salam is jumla ismiya. So they say salaman, and he said what? Salamun. Salaman is what? Jumla fi'liya. Salamun is what? Jumla ismiya. So he, even in the small grammatical thing, Quran is so delicate and so amiq and so deep that he says salaman, he says salamun. So this, which one is better? Salaman or salamun? Salamun is better. Why? Because it is jumla ismiya. Right? So this is one thing that we know from here. Salam, qalu salaman, qala salamun. Munkar mean, like for example, you say ma'ruf and munkar. Good deeds we call it ma'rufat, and sins we call it munkarat. The reason is that every ma'ruf is supposed to be well known. Everybody know what is tahajjud, what is dhikr, what is tilawat, what is tabligh, what is masjid. Okay? And the sinful thing that where are the bad places, where are the bad people, I don't even know who they are. Okay? So the sins should be ajnabi. It should be strange in a clean, pure Muslim environment. So that is why sins are called munkarat and good deeds are called marufat. The same thing here, look, qawmun munkarun. Ibrahim alayhi salam talked to himself and he say, this nation look munkar, which means they are strange. We haven't seen these people because they were angels. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, is dakhalu alayhi, when they entered on him, yani on Ibrahim, faqalu, they say salaman, they say salam. Okay? Salamtu salaman. Qala, Ibrahim alayhi salam says salamun, yani alaykum salamun. Alaykum salamun is jumla ismiya. Qawmun munkarun, it looked like a nation strange. Okay? Ajnabi. Okay, then Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he realized that the guests are coming, so Ibrahim alayhi salam went to make to arrangement of food for them. Ibn Kathir rahimahullah say, in the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam, there are 6 principles of hospitality. That when the guests come to your home, how should you entertain a guest? And the 6th principle he say, the first one is, Qur'an didn't say that Ibrahim alayhi salam asked him, are you hungry? Would you like to drink tea or food? So the first thing is that don't ask the guest. Just go and bring the thing for them. This is principle number 1. The second principle is faragha. Raga means slip off. Okay? Leaving quietly. Slipped off. So what they say, he didn't make a big elan declaration, okay, I am going to bring food for you, okay? You keep on sitting here. The guest didn't even realize, and slowly and gradually he just disappeared by a door to go to his home and tell them get the food ready. So the second thing is what? बहुत ज़्यादा ऐलानात मत करो. Don't make a big thing that I'm going to bring food, okay? You stay here, things like that. So this is faragha. This is the faragha. فَجَاءَ بِعِجْلٍ ثَمِينٍ. Samin with the sin means fat, and with the sa mean valuable, precious. So if somebody name is Samin, so don't laugh at him, because you say that it is what? With the alif bata sa, Samin. He is valuable person. And with the sin, it mean what? Fat. Okay? And in another place in the Quran, it says haniz also, which means roasted. So the ajal, which is the calf, calf, okay. The calf was brought, which was roasted and fat. Here Allah says samin, there Allah says haniz. Okay? So what the third principle Ibn Kathir say is bring the best food. Roasted calf. Okay? Not like here and there a little bit of them. The fourth principle, which this story is mentioned in another place in the Quran, is ma labisa. Ma labisa means do not wait the patient, the guest very long. Okay? For hours and hours, and he's looking, I have to go. So ma labisa means that without delay. There was not a way. He went and he brought it. So ma labisa means do not wait the guest for long time. This is ma labisa. This is principle number 4. The fifth principle is what? فَقَرَّبَهُ إِلَيْهِمْ. Okay? Do not tell the guest to come, but you present the food to the guest. فَقَرَّبَهُ إِلَيْهِمْ. Bring the food close to within the reach and the access of the guest. This is فَقَرَّبَهُ إِلَيْهِمْ. And then when you present the food to them, so keep on encouraging them to keep on eating. Try this one. This is from our area special. This we don't cook every time. This is very good. So don't just, you also eating, they also eating. None of your business. The guests don't even know. You understand what I'm saying? So they say, Ala ta'kulun. Are you not eating? Keep on eating. So keep on encouraging the guests to keep on eating and keep on offering different food to them. Okay, so this is the 6th principle of hospitality that we learn from Ibrahim alayhi salam. It also comes in the story of Ibrahim. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he will not eat food without a guest. You know the story, right? That one time he could not find a guest, so he was not eating the food. So he went outside to look for a guest. An old man, 90-year-old, he got hold of him. He said, come. And then he was eating with him. And then Ibrahim alayhi salam said, say Bismillah. So he said, I don't know Bismillah because I'm an idol worshipper. So Ibrahim alayhi salam got upset at him and he left him. He abandoned him. And then he got the revelation that, oh Ibrahim, although he was our enemy, we were feeding him for 90 years and you could not even feed him one time. You understand him saying? So this is what, he was very famous for the hospitality. Okay? So now look at it. Faragha, he left quietly. إلى أهله, to his family, فجاء, he brought بعجل, a calf, ثمين, fat. فقربه, so he brought close it إليهم, to them. قال, he said, ألا تأكلون, are you not eating? Which means eat. Which when they were not eating, like nowadays also in some areas that they say if you eat the salt of a family, so you don't betray them. Okay, so now when the people will come to rob a house, they will try at that time not to eat anything in that home. Otherwise, they will be betraying. So when they were not eating, it was a strange thing. So he thought they came to harm me. So for awjasa means feeling in your heart. He felt in his heart minhum from them khifatan, fear that they might be enemies. So qalu, they say, when they realized that no, Ibrahim is scared, qalu says, la takhaf, do not be scared, wa basharuhu, and they give him the good news, bi ghulamin, a boy, alim, knowledgeable. Okay, which is who? Ishaq alayhi salam. فأقبلت, so came forward, imra'atuhu, his wife, fi swarratin, crying loudly, not because of sorrow, but because of happiness. Because in another place in the Qur'an, Allah says, فَضْوَحِكَتْ, she was laughing also. And she was fi swarra. Swarir means a strange kind of noise that you make when you are very excited. Like, for example, if you are writing on a pen, and the pen makes some creaking sound on the paper, that is called swarir. Okay? So, fi swarratin, in clamor, which means a loud cry. Faswakkat, swakka means like this. Okay? So she smote, struck her forehead, wajha, her face, waqalat, and she said, ajuzun, an old lady, aqim, and she is already what? Barren. So how can an old, barren lady give birth to a child? Qalu, they say, kadhaliki qala rabbuki, this is the way your Lord has decreed, he has said. So you would have a child. Innahu, indeed he, huwa he, al-hakim, is full of wisdom, al-alim, and full of knowledge. Right? So this is what the story of the guest of Ibrahim alayhi salam is. Now look, when you learn the Quran this way, and you read it, you will enjoy it or not. And how many ulum and ma'arif are in every word of the Quran. Even Fatha Kasra is bringing you so much information. Right? So then you read it, هل أتاك حديث ضيف. Okay, so this is yailin here, ضيف Ibrahim, you do qalqala. And again here, yailin alayhi. Okay, and قوم منكرون, tanween followed by mim, you do idgham ma'al ghunna, and nun sakin followed by kaf, you do ikhfa. قوم منكرون. Okay, فراغ إلى أهله فجاء بعجل, you do qalqala here. Tanween followed by sin, you do ikhfa here. فقربه إليهم يايلين. قال ألا تأكلون. أوجس واولين. أوجس, this is called واولين. منهم إظهار here. Okay, غلام عليم إظهار here again. أقبل قلقلة. في صور تنوين followed by فاء إخفاء. وجهها قلقلة. وجهها عجوز عقيم, تنوين followed by عين إظهار. Okay, إنه هو الحكيم العليم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هل أتاك حديث ضيف إبراهيم المكرمين إذ دخلوا عليه فقالوا سلاما قال سلام قوم منكرون فراغ إلى أهله فجاء بعجل سمين فقربه إليهم قال ألا تأكلون فأوجس منهم خيفة قالوا لا تخف وبشروه بغلام عليم فأقبلت امرأته في صرة فصكت وجهها وقالت عجوز عقيم قالوا كذلك قال ربك إنه هو الحكيم العليم.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. Okay, mashallah, Jamaat is here with us. They will be here